Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So in today's video, as you can already tell by the title, I am going to be doing a review and first impressions of the new JUVIA'S Place stick foundations. Well, they're supposed to be multi-use, so this is what it looks like. This is the box that I got it in, and then it also came, let me show you guys, in this bag. And now JUVIA'S Place sent me, it was 16 of them that I got, but I'm going to swatch on my face the last 6 shades, and we'll go from there. We'll see, because between that, these are supposed to be multi-use sticks. Let me actually read. This is what the box looks like. And this is it out of the package. And it just has JUVIA'S Place. And you can use the sticks to highlight, to contour, and as your foundation. But I love this bag. I love this bag because now that I'm traveling more, these bags, instead of going out to buy one, they come in handy. So let me just give you guys some facts a little bit. This is medium to full buildable coverage. It is 0.34 ounces. You can use it to conceal, correct, highlight, and contour. So in the categories they're in is deepest dark, deep dark, dark, rich tan, medium, light, very light. So I'm probably going to be deep dark, maybe deep dark. If not, obviously I'll be deepest dark. So on my face, I'm going to swatch from the darkest to the lightest, and I kind of want to use a brush because I want you guys to see what it'll look like if applied. Or no, I'll just swatch it on my face. Don't mind that this is just my birthmark. So I'm doing, and this is also the darkest parts of my face. That is the color Congo. Congo. How do you say Congo? Congo or Congo? So this was the shade After. Tunisia. I feel like that's such a huge jump from this to this. Okay, maybe it's by undertones. This is Katsina. This is Sokoto, however you pronounce it. In Nigeria, we say Sokoto. Oh. This is Zambia. And this one is Benin. I think maybe Katsina is my shade. But I don't know, I feel like all of these, like this is gonna be too dark for me. And I'm gonna use it to contour. Because if I use it all over my face, it's gonna look a little muddy. And I match my foundation to my face, and because my face and the rest of my body is one, and my neck is the darkest part. So I don't match my foundation to my neck because it's gonna look crazy. Oh, side note, my eyes is the Nomad palette. But I think I'm gonna go with this. And I'm either going to use this or this for my highlighting. Because this is obviously way too light and too yellow. This is too cool. That's why it looks pink. This looks... That's what we're gonna go with Katsina. So... Okay. So while that is off, I had to rehydrate my skin on that side. Now I'm just applying under eye cream. So my concealer, or this foundation, when I apply it as concealer, we're gonna see how it performs under that. But this is something I always do before I put my makeup on, especially my concealer under my eye. So the last thing maybe you guys would want to know or need to know is that this is cruelty free. I believe most of Juvia's Place things are cruelty free, and it is $16. So I'm going to use, what color did I say? Katsina. And then I'm gonna use Congo for my contour. I was just about to forget to say this. If you guys like this kind of videos, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel. You should be proud of me that I'm remembering to say these things. So I'm just gonna swipe it all over my face because that's probably how I would wear it. Or that's how I would apply. And I'm gonna do one side at a time because I don't know how this is gonna fully dry down yet. And I don't wanna play myself. And I prefer using brushes for my foundation. Oh wow, doesn't feel like I have anything on. Feels really comfortable. I would say though, this is just a bit red for me. Because you can see how neutral the side of my face is because I'm neutral. And you can see the warmth on this side. But from swatching it, this would have been, or this was the best color for my skin tone. I think the darkest shade would just be too dark, and I will use it as my contour so we can see. And the other colors were just like not my shade. They were too light for me, and I refuse to play myself. This foundation though, I would say is gliding on really, really nice, and it blends really, really nice. So Katsina is definitely red. What's the next one? Shokoto. Let me see if I put this on my forehead. This is too light for me. Is it? Yeah, it is. I don't ever want to be playing myself. Never, never. Well, I mean, so I think I'm going to use Shokoto to highlight anyway, so let's just do it. I really like how comfortable this feels, but I don't like the colors. I wanted to love this. I feel like this will work for a lot of people, but and it will work perfectly inside of my kits. I just don't think it's my shade. These two I used, and that was that darkest shade that I just used, and that was Congo. I feel like I said it really weird earlier. Yeah, it blends so beautiful. It's so good. Because I contour this way. I already have high cheekbones. I'm trying to look like Snatched, so you know. I know it looks alarming. Don't worry, I'm gonna blend it all out. No, this foundation, this formula is really, really nice. Whew. And it just like blends really nice. You'll see that I've just used that one brush. And the stroke might look harsh, but I promise you I did it really light. So you guys see, when I'm blending the contour, I'm blending inward. I'm not dragging it because we don't want my face to look pulled down. So good. What if I use blend in? Sorry. What if I use this yellow? I don't think I should. I think I was fine with using Sokoto as my like under eye, because I just don't like it to be too bright. I'm gonna see how this works well with a. Do you know what I just remembered? Y'all, I forgot to prime my face. Oh man, I was too excited. I was just too excited. I was too excited. Excited. Okay, let me just see how this blends out with a beauty blender. Really good. Blends really, really well. So, depending on your preference on how you apply your foundation, you can use your brush or a beauty blender. I don't like beauty blender for foundation. It just takes too long. But for my under eye, I don't mind it at all. I actually love it for my under eye, depending on the type of look I'm going for. Damn. Y'all, it feels like I have nothing on my face. I love that. Okay. So my verdict so far is I like the foundation, but I don't have a color. And if the last 6 shades like aren't my color. The lighter ones are not going to be my color. I don't know, like you guys see like my chest and then my face. Chest, face. So it's like my face is just so red. The other ones would have been too yellow and like too olive. And because I'm neutral, if I wear something that's too olive or that has golden undertones, it's gonna look really yellow and like gray. And when something is red and too warm, it's gonna look like this. But the foundation itself, I like the way it's so far on my skin. I'm going to set my under eye. I like the fact that I can use Congo. I don't know why I keep saying Congo. Is it not Congo? I think I'm saying it one the African way and the other I'm saying it American way. Please forgive me. If I'm not saying it right, I should be ashamed of myself. But I like these. I like stuff like this. I just like stuff that's compact. Like I said, now that I'm like traveling, it's just easy to throw the shades that you know is gonna work for you in your purse, in your bag. If you're in a rush, toss it in there, do your brows, and when you get to where you're going, put your foundation on and you're good to go. And the good thing about this is it's very, very, very easy to blend. It doesn't feel like I have anything on. I am gonna try to layer Congo again as a contour to see if I can make it like deeper, so we can see how easy it is to like layer and build this foundation if you wanted to. But the way it looks on my face or the way it feels on my face, I'm satisfied with that. The only thing is I just think the shade that would have worked for me is just a little too warm, and the other shades were way too light. And Congo is not my color. It's, as you can see, like it's dark is what I used as a contour. And I can just try to do this again. And you can just see that it's darker for me, which is a beautiful thing, just not for my complexion as foundation. So I'm gonna go in and use my Fashion Fair powder, setting powder, to set my face. I'm just gonna wear this foundation and or in the way that I usually will set my face and all that stuff. I don't know if you guys can see it, but like it's picked up somewhere from here because of my powder brush. And I know I'm all up in my pores, but if you can't see it, then that's good. Okay guys, this is about the finished look, and I don't know if y'all can see. It is, what time is it? You can't, it's not even digital, but yeah, it's, can you see? You can't see. It's 2:30, 2:35. I don't get off work till like 9 p.m. So I'll do what my face looks like at the end of my day when I get home. I'll try to check in periodically. Like, I'll show you guys what this looks like in daylight outside. I'll take pictures outside so you guys can see the true tea. But I looked in the mirror for my chest overall. You can see that my face is a little too red. Like, it's just a little too warm. But nonetheless, I'm going to work. I can't take my face off. I do like the foundation. I will say though, because I omitted primer, not on purpose, I forgot it, I can tell I'm going to blot a lot. That's why I don't too much use stick foundations, because I feel like stick foundations are like amazing for people with dry skin, or at least skin not so much. But I do like the way this foundation wears. Like, my face does not feel like I have anything on, so I really love that. And I'll check in, and yeah. Okay, as you guys can see, I'm back. So it is about 10:20. So it's been 8 hours, because I was done, like finally done with my makeup, I would say at 2:30. And this is what I'm looking like. I blotted twice. I used the Urban Decay All Nighter blotting powder, and then I used All Nighter again to set it. And this is what it's looking like. So, quick thoughts, because I'm tired and I gotta wake up super early tomorrow. But the foundation is nice, rich and creamy. It blends well. It sits like on the skin really nice. Not like in a bad way. When I say sits on the skin, like it looks really nice. It looks rich on the skin. It looks healthy. It doesn't look patchy. I feel like the reason why I look this oily is because I forgot to put a primer on. So tomorrow I'm going to do this look again. I'll probably play around with different colors. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I just feel like I got super oily. Like, my first hour, I was like, I'm not ready for this. Like, I was just super dewy already, and I don't like looking, like, I like looking healthy, but not like super dewy, unless that's something I'm going for, which is rare. Because I'm really oily, and I think the problem is I didn't use a primer. So I really like this foundation. I give it a 8 out of 10, so to speak, because I couldn't find my right shade. I feel like the shade that I initially thought would be like nice and neutral it's very red. It's very red. I don't think I have a shade, but I'm still gonna this is just my first impressions, you know. I'm gonna keep playing around with the different colors. Okay, so yesterday I forgot to put primer on, and I don't think it would have been fair, or like a fair assessment of the foundation if I didn't use primer. So now I'm using my trusted Boscia, what is this called? Perfecting White Charcoal Mattifying Primer. And I'm using a mattifying primer because the foundation itself is not mattifying. So I don't need too many mattifying things on my face, because then it's gonna produce more oil. I'm not gonna do too much talking because I've already said the basis of the stuff I need to say yesterday. And I am trying a different color today. So this is gonna be sped up, super quick. And I think maybe the color I didn't use yesterday might be, just might be. So this is the color Tenezia. and I will check in obviously when I get home to give you guys my final thoughts from yesterday compared to today. Maybe the shade I skipped yesterday, I'll explain everything when I come back because I don't want to be late for work. And right now it's 7:58, so I'll see you guys soon. Hi guys, so this is my face after like my day. It is now 7:58 on a dot p.m. 7:58 this morning was when I was done with my makeup. That's crazy. So it's been 12 hours, exactly 12 hours. That's crazy. So just rundown. I feel like from yesterday till today, how I wore my makeup, not having a primer definitely made this foundation, like I had different thoughts on it. It was just, I feel like this foundation would be amazing for people with dry skin. I think it's just because it's so rich, like it blends really well. I think I said that already. And the shade I wore yesterday was, what was it? Katsina, and it was too red for me. And the shade that I wore today as my foundation was Tunisia. I prefer Tunisia. How, I feel like I'm pronouncing that wrong. But I prefer that as my foundation shade. Yesterday when I swatched it, I thought it would be like way too light for me. It actually matched me better than the shade Katsina. And I still used Congo to contour. And then today I decided to use Benin. Oh my God. As a Nigerian person, it's a shame if I cannot pronounce Benin. So I think though, the next time I wear this foundation, I'm gonna mix the color I used yesterday and the color I used today to get out, like I'll find out the ratio that's gonna give me the perfect balance. I still think the color I used today, even though it matched me way better, I think it's still a little like golden or yellow, but yeah. And the longevity of it, because of the primer, wore, I would say maybe after the 5th or the 6th hour mark is when I started, yeah, maybe is when I started to get oils right here. And I'm not someone that just gets like oily in the T-zone. My whole entire face gets super oily. So it's not bad. Because generally, I don't know if I mentioned it yesterday, but generally stick foundations, I think they're always the best for drier skin types or people that have combination skin. I think it's always, or normal skin, anybody but oily skin. But if you have good skin prep and you have a good primer, I think your makeup will probably last like mine has. Like this is 12 hours. I blotted maybe twice, but that's normal for me. And it wasn't like, I didn't have to do anything too crazy. I didn't really start looking this shiny up until maybe an hour ago. So at the 10th hour, 11th hour mark, I started to look like this. So to me, this foundation wore really well. Like I said, with like the primer, today I'm much happier with it. That's why you just can't, sometimes you can't take people's word and like, oh, I wore it one day and it was really good. Like yesterday, I didn't, like people were complimenting my skin yesterday, and then I was just like, in my brain, I'm like, I don't like the color. Like I loved my makeup overall, the way the foundation was just like melted in my skin. It just looked really good. I just didn't like how the color was on me. And then today, same thing, I was getting compliments, but I felt more comfortable because it was a color that suited me better. So all in all, if you were thinking about getting the foundation sticks, go for it. I'm not sure when it's at Ulta. I'm sure maybe it'll be at, because that's the only place they sell it besides JUVIA'S place. I don't go on Ulta. I don't shop at Ulta. So I'm a Sephora girl. I work at Sephora, so there's no need for me to go on Ulta. But as far as Juvia's Place, I've only ever ordered from her website. So that's why I would tell you guys to order this, or order from wherever you're comfortable from. But I like these a lot. And as an oily girl, this wore really, really nice. That Congo, I know people say Congo different ways, right? Congo. You know what I'm talking about. As my like contour shade, is everything. Okay. I think I gave most of the details that I needed to give yesterday. So that means some minutes ago you heard what I had to say about that. So I think that's gonna wrap it up for me. I mean, like if I show you guys, if I blot, I'll try to blot the side of my face so you guys can see how it looks. So my beauty blender from earlier has some powder residue left on it. And if you have like my favorite blotting powder is the Fenty one. And my second favorite is the blotting powder from Urban Decay, the All Nighter. I feel like if you have something like that and a little small brush, or even like that flat beauty blender touch-up thing, you're good. So that's all I would need to do if I were like going out for a really long time and I had this foundation on. So I like it. I like it a lot. So now I'm gonna go wash my face, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.